Hi guys, I'm Ngọc in this Nhung, and today we will talk about very sensitive problem that sometimes puts people in our position, and it's around money. So there's a view that this day only the poor or the super rich say that money cannot buy happiness. But in my opinion, I think that everybody can buy happiness. Of course, it depends on the way you use money.
Meanwhile, I don't think so. So let's find out what you think about this problem.
First of all, instead of using money in the way you usually did it, I think that if you do it differently, that might work a little bit better. I mean, spend money on others, not on yourself. Here's one example. And in our daily life, the way we use money sometimes is really extravagant. Sedage the lottery with a very small percentage of ability to win the prize. Um, if you win the prize, so it's really happy. Of course, everything is possible. But if not, you spend the $5 lottery on others, so the situation will be totally different. You know, buy your friend a cup of coffee, buy your parents newspaper, or just simple that you give the money to the homeless. So that's one way to buy happiness to other. And of course, while you invest on other people, you surely have a good feeling. You know that?
Yes.
Studies show that people who spend money on others feel happier among people who spend money on themselves don't necessarily become less happy. So, what do you think about this?
I think in some case we use money for other people, but we only receive the happiness. True happiness lies in rewarding relationships, not material wealth. People make friends with us because our money, not because our characters.
Yes, I know it.
And in the lyrics of the song "Can't Buy Me Love," the Beatles has told that money can't buy a diamond rings, but can buy me love. And I think that the true love must be built from real emotions and feelings, but not the money.
Yes, I know. And in with me, the second reason that why I think that money can buy happiness is that if you use it as economically as possible, so this is one way to buy happiness. Set it on vacation. Let's spend it to minimize stress. Should you spend $3,000 on an epic trip to Paris? Or will you just as happy spending $300 to go to a local restaurant for breakfast? And yes, and should you try to make the trip as exotic as possible or stretch it out for as long as possible? Remember one thing, that the length of the trip doesn't affect the happiness. You will feel happy if you have the chance to relax, to enjoy the trip with your parents, with your friends, but not to waste lots of money. I think so.
Okay, it's my right, but not in almost situation, because you money economical also has some disadvantages. For example, we want to buy a product, but we just want to spend a little money, and we just and of course we just can receive the fake version of it. Of course it will break. It will run out easily. We will feel very angry because when we lose the money, but we not happy. Using money economical only make us happy only when you really know how to use it in the right way.
Yes, I really agree with you. And thirdly, spend money on many small pleasures instead of a luxury big one will also a way to buy happiness. You can pay thousands of dollars for Louis Vuitton bag by your 1 year salaries. But if you use this amount of money in on other things like accessory for yourself, the decoration for your sweet home, or DVDs or even some candies. So it can bring small boosts to happiness in the short term. One step at a time produce a large impact on happiness in the long term, which was proved by researchers. And I think to motivate each other. And I believe it would be highly inspiring to answer the following question that money can definitely buy happiness. Happiness doesn't depend on the amount of money we use, but depends on the way we spend it.
Yes, and the last reason why I don't agree with this opinion is that our happiness depends on how we feel relative to our peers. There are researchers say that winning the lottery isn't a ticket to true happiness. The people won a big had a big win in the lottery and no happier than the one had bought and but didn't win. It seems that as long as you can afford the spare card, didn't to avoid the basic misery of life, having lost a spare card doesn't make very much happier than having very little. And if you win the lottery, you may feel richer than your neighborhood
Yes.
and think that moving in a new mansion. But when you look outside the window, you can look outside the window and realize that all our new friends live in a bigger mansion, and you have to try to keep up with your new friends, and you not don't happy anymore. Happiness is a quality like it doesn't happiness isn't a quality like high wage or income that can be easily measured and given a number.
Yes. Yes. And each of us had our own view to the following question that can money buy happiness. But I hope you guys like it, and thanks for listening and supporting. Bye bye.
Bye.